Hey everyone, it's Dave again. I thought I would give you my yearly update on my e-cig experience. And honestly, it didn't go very well. I know I gave a pretty decent review of the Ego T tank system. I have since ditched that system and I'm no longer using it. I didn't like it, only because it was very frustrating to get that wick to actually cooperate. Some of them I got shipped to me. I went through about 3 or 4 of them. It's not a huge batch. I mean, I didn't spend a whole lot of time with it because I was tired of trying to mess with the wick all the time, and it just became a pain in the butt. And I said, you know what? I said, there's got to be an easier way. So right now, I'm going to make this video short. I'll tell you what I'm doing now. I since went out and bought, it's going to roll away on me, isn't it? Yep. Alright. I went out and bought the 306 atomizer, and I bought a 306 drip tip. Alright. And now I am a loving fan of dripping, and I have my bottle of juice and I just drip 3 drops in there at a time. I vape away and I am loving this. Also, the tank you could taste the wick when it would burn. You would taste it, and it was burnt ass hair. It really was. It was disgusting. And I just didn't like that disgusting taste in my mouth. So this one gives me a metallic taste when the juice is used up, and it sounds like a mini bong actually when I hit it now. But the vapor, the taste is far superior than any wicking system, any Ego T, any cart that I've ever used. I also tried somewhere in there in my journeys the cartomizer, and the cartomizer was basically an entire system that you screwed on. It contained the atomizer inside. It had some strings that came down and supposedly wicked the juice up wick the juice up to actually hit the element, which was actually up higher in the system. And you've probably seen these online. They're called cartomizers. Very bad experience, just a pain in the butt. Pain in the butt to refill, pain in the butt to fluff the wick and all this. I mean, it was just more work than I originally intended and ever wanted to do, just to get a good vape, when I could go buy a freaking pack of cigarettes and a lighter and know that when I smoke that cigarette, it is going to light and burn the exact same way every time. I wanted something that was easy, I wanted something that worked, and I wanted something I didn't have to mess with and do constant maintenance and constant upkeep and constant this, that, and the other. Also with the cartomizer, there's a little rubber seal inside that actually seals the juice from leaking out into your mouth. Well, that actual rubber piece was actually hitting the element, so when I vaped, I was actually vaping burnt rubber, okay? And there was no way that I could figure out how to get around this. I bought 5 of them. All 5 had the same exact problem. And I finally had to pop the top rubber piece out and cut and trim around the hole so that the rubber wouldn't actually hit the element, heat up, and melt. And then, of course, then I had leaking problems. Go figure, right? But to get rid of the rubber burning taste, which was totally... Alright, so my camera ran out of memory. Had to go dump it, and then anyway, so I wanted to make this as quick a review as I could, but I really wanted to tell you obviously all the things that I've tried. The atomizer is one of them. I hated it. Again, you're messing with stuff that you really shouldn't be messing with. That, well, put it this way, if you like to mess around with it and constantly primp it to get the best vape that you can get, hey, go for it. Buy one of those complicated systems. Feel free. Have fun. Me? Nah. Alright, so along with that, I figured, okay, well, before I give up, let me try these mini tank systems that you can put, I think, an ounce or two in these things, and this basically just slides over into your atomizer. And again, there's polyfill in here. I hate polyfill. I hate the taste of it. So these two are not a system that I would recommend. So if anybody wants 5 free brand new ones, you just shoot me an email or send me an IM on YouTube, and I'll send these to you. But again, there's polyfill in here, and if I can get it out. There it is. Alright, so there's this hard polyfill stuff in there, and you basically drip down in there, and it flows through the polyfill, and this is supposed to go into your you know, not your eCig atomizer, but it basically goes down in your 450. Oh, I'm sorry, 450 into your 510, into your 510 atomizer. So it just slides down in there, and it supposedly wicks through and blah blah blah. And of course, again, same problem. Polyfill taste, dry hits, just a giant pain in my butt. And they didn't last very long, and I was having to carry all these around, and they would leak in my pants and make me look like I pissed myself. So again, not good at all. So again, if you want 5 of these, you just hit me up and I'll send you 5 new ones in the package and everything. I'm not going to mess with them. And again, if you want them, you can have them, but I wouldn't recommend them. But to each his own. But again, the tank system, meh, didn't like it. Got the 306 atomizer, which is this right here. It has the bridge on the outside exposed, and basically the drip tip just slides over the top of it like so, and you drip down in here and you vape on it. Now, I tried the high res or the normal resistance atomizers. The hit was too cold for me, so I bought the low resistance atomizers. Great hit, nice and warm. I wouldn't say really warm, but if you have a alternating voltage battery, hey, go for it. But the LRs were the way to go for me. I love them. However, again, there was string hanging down in here that, you know, when you hit it, you're going to burn that string, and it's totally gross. So I said, hey, let me experiment, and I took one of these atomizers and I actually pulled that string up out of there that you can see, and I just snipped it off. I cut it off completely. So there's still a string, or that whatever it is, inside the bridge, but it's not running down and hitting inside the element that heats up. So I thought, okay, well, that's not gonna, you know, I thought, oh well, you know, that might mess things up and not give me a nice smooth hit, or whatever. It may not wick properly or whatever, but it did. And I have to clean these way less often. I mean, heck, the last time I cleaned this thing, I probably went through 2 bottles of 20 milliliters. Went through 2 of these before I even thought about cleaning the atomizer, because of that string got so dirty. I would have to clean it every bottle or more, just to keep it clean and hitting without getting that nasty taste. So all in all, I am a dripper for life, my friend. Cricket, cricket. And again, this is optional. I like it only because it makes the thing look a little better. Another mod I did too that I'll point out in a minute, but and this is 50-50, 50 PG, 50 VG solution that I have in here. If you want way big clouds of vapor, put more VG in it than you do PG. If you want more taste, put in PG, more and less VG. It's up to you. So another quick mod that I did to all my batteries is I got out my Dremel tool, and if you look closely on here, you can see that it's got notches on the top. Okay? Well, those notches I made a little bit bigger on two of the sides. So that allowed a little bit more air into these tiny holes that you can see on the atomizer itself. And by doing that, I allowed a little more airflow in, and just gave me a way bigger, stronger, more powerful hit that way. Sure, it may sound like a mini bong right now. I don't know if you can hear it or not. But man, I love the hit. Whew. That is some awesome stuff right there. I would say the other S word, but wow, this stuff is great. And again, that's all I have to carry around ever. No mess, no fuss. Every once in a while I'll unscrew the atomizer, grab a tissue paper towel, blow in it, and blow all the excess juice out, screw it back in, start dripping again, just vape away. Almost zero maintenance. You get the same hit every time. No inconsistencies, no dry hits, no nothing. I mean, obviously you're going to get a dry hit if the juice runs out, but that's what vaping is all about. So that's my review of basically my experiences so far, the products that I've tried. I have a bag full of crap here from the cartomizers, from the e-cig tank system. I mean, just all kinds of stuff in here. These things that I just showed you, the mini tank system, my 510 atomizers got rid of them all because the 306 is far superior in every way, my opinion of course, than the 510 ever will be. The 510 had a smaller bridge, didn't hold the liquid as long. I dripped directly into that. The low resistance 306, excellent atomizer. Oh my goodness. So and again, it screws right on to the e-cig, or I'm sorry, the Ego battery, and you know, just works like a charm, flawlessly. Every hit is smooth, every hit is nice. So thanks for watching.